friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I will be doing the A to Z makeup tag. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know what is the first brand makeup product that comes to my mind as I go through the alphabet, then just keep on watching. Another Vlogmas day, my friends. I know I'm here, my tree is not behind me, but it's because you know that I'm homeschooling my kids, so I have some help. So my little one has to be in the living room where is my Christmas tree. So I'm in my regular kind of like, you know, backdrop right here, a little bit boring. I want to adjust it up, but every time that I have asked, do you want to see something different? You guys are like, no, that's okay, keep it with the same background. Okay, well, you have to let me know. But anyhow, friends, this video is basically going through the alphabet. I think it's called the A to Z makeup tag, and it was created by Jen Fengs. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm not sure. I watch her. I have followed her for a long time. She's one of those creators, both here in YouTube and on Instagram. But on her Instagram, I kind of like knew about her because of her beautiful swatches. So I decided, you know what? I have seen many content creators here in YouTube doing the tag. I'm like, okay, I think I want to do it, but for Vlogmas. So we're gonna get started right here, and I think, I mean, when she explained it, what it seems like is she was going with the letter of the brand, and I think that's the way that I'm gonna approach it too. And it's gonna be a little bit hard for me because some of these products are complete favorites, like top on the list, and some of them is kind of like in one category of the brand that the brand shines for. So let's start with the letter A, and A is for, okay, you're gonna question me right here, but I thought about immediately Armani Beauty. I know, a lot of people are gonna be like, that's Giorgio Armani, but they rebranded. Now they are not anymore. I mean, like, it's obviously from Giorgio Armani, but when we're talking about makeup, it's Armani Beauty. And well, or at least this is my excuse to put this product in, because the first product that I thought of is the Luminous Silk Foundation. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I mean, like, it's beautiful, it's skin-like. I mean, like, I can trust this foundation with my eyes closed. Anytime that I want to wear it, whether it's day, night, whatever it is, I can trust on this foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin, flawless. So yes, I mean, like, call me out, but I think Armani Beauty and the Luminous Silk Foundation. B is for Benefit, and a product that you see me using it all the time when I do like get ready with me type of thing here, or even if you check on my description box below and you are like, let me see what makeup she's wearing today. On the brow section, it will be the 24 Brow Setter. These right here will leave your brows in place. They will not move all day long. Your brow hairs will not feel like crunchy or sticky or itchy. It's clear, it's beautiful, does the job. I love the wand. I mean, it works. I'm so happy that I discovered this brand, and I will never ever change it. Or I shouldn't say that, because I mean, honestly, I review so many products, so it could happen, but so far, this is it. And for the letter C, I immediately thought in two brands, Chanel and CHANTECAILLE. I know, I'm supposed to just choose one brand, but I'm like, it was an immediate reaction. So here we go, you know, breaking the rules, why not? I think, you know, here in the beauty industry, we're known for that, you know, for just breaking the rules. So for Chanel, I immediately thought in the Rouge Duo Ultra Tenue liquid lipsticks. These ones right here, right now that we're wearing masks, these will not budge. They come in different shades. They wear all day long. They are beautiful. They are comfortable. I mean, like, they are absolutely amazing. I have here on my channel a video where I swatch many of them. Not all my collection, but many of them. Let me know if you want to see all my collection. These ones are here. But yeah, that's for Chanel. And then for Chantecaille, they have to be their single eyeshadows, the Luminescent eye shades. These beauties right here. I mean, my favorite one, I think, all the way until right now, is Pangolin. This one right here is one of those one and done eyeshadows. Perhaps, I don't know in which order I'm gonna be uploading my videos, but perhaps when you see this video, I have already uploaded one and done. But if not, okay, you will see this one appearing on that video. That's all I can tell you, plus other ones too. And D was super easy. I mean, DIOR, obviously. And you know what, DIOR, I have loved many of the products of DIOR for, you know, a long time, for many years. I have, you know, tried so many. They are really good, but this year they have been like doing amazing, mostly with their formulated eyeshadow queens. And I have here one of my favorite ones. This one I just reviewed not too long ago. This one is in soft cashmere. Look at those cool tones right there. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, cool tone dreams, right? Yes, 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 yes. So if you want to see my first impressions and how I apply this baby, I do have a video for it. But yeah, D definitely has to be for DIOR. E came to my mind right away, M Cosmetics, and I have several products from M Cosmetics that I truly love. I love their liquid lipsticks. They leave your lips looking like cloud, you know, like a little bit bloated, something like that. And then I love their blush serums right here. These I have repeated many times. These blushes, they are beautiful. They are not sheer. They have nice pigmentation, but they hydrate your skin. I mean, they are actual serums, and they come in so many different shades. They do have such an inchy oil, which is packed with different antioxidants. I mean, it's great. Such a inchy, if you don't know, I'm from Peru, and that's why I know about such a inchy. I eat such a inchy, you know, the nut all the time. The oil, I put it on my salads, so this is also going on my skin. They are beautiful, and I love, I mean, I don't have all the shades, but I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades, and I love them all. The letter F was super easy too. Fenty Beauty, and I think an epic product for them is their gloss bombs. I think that's how they're called. Their glosses in general. I'm actually wearing it right now. In fact, some of the products that I'm showing today, I have them on my face because honestly I trust and I love these products. I mean, like, immediately the way that I kind of like select everything, it was like, okay, what brand comes into mind right away, and then like the first product that like passes you know, like, and it was this one right here, and in a specific, the shade Fenty Glow. I love this shade right here. It has a little bit of like that bronze tone, but it does have a little bit of pink in it, and like, it's just stunning. For the letter G, I mean, Gucci. Hello, Gucci. Gucci, the bronzers, amazing. Gucci, the setting powder. I cannot wait for these to make its arrival here to USA. I mean, you can order it through Selfridges, and by the way, I will be leaving all the products that I'm mentioning on the description box below. There will be links right there. You know the drill right there. The links are affiliate links, so if you shop through those affiliate links, you are helping me, my channel, to grow and to keep up with the reviews and whatnot. But anyhow, this powder right here is stunning. It blurs your face, it makes your skin look like a porcelain doll, and I do have dry, sensitive skin. Loving Gucci products. I mean, it was hard to choose, like, to be like, which one of them. I think all of them are good. The nail polish is amazing too. I mean, like, Gucci is coming strong. Their brow product, I cannot really choose one because Gucci is like one after the other after another. Everything so good. And then for the letter H, that was honestly, I think, the letter that it gave me a little bit of trouble, and not in the sense of like you know, like actually not remembering which brand starts with the letter H. But no, it actually was because I had so many brands in mind. One of them, Hermes, then House of Siage. But these brands right here, right now, Hermes, they have started just with the lipsticks, and then House of Siage, kind of the same story. But then right away, I'm like, oh, Hourglass. You know, Hourglass, they have a huge selection. Now, with Hourglass, I get a little bit upset and frustrated. You know why? Because they don't cater for every skin tone, and we have talked about that too. But I cannot negate that Hourglass, their products, they are so good. I mean, like, to pick something, I mean, like, with Hourglass, pretty much you will not go wrong. It's kind of like Charlotte Tilbury in that sense. So I ended up picking something that gave me a little bit of everything. And I have here their latest 6-pan palette. This is the Sculpture palette. This has their finishing powders, setting powders, it has a bronzer, also it has 2 blushes right here. So this is honestly a very complete palette that if you were to travel, even if it's not too far away, you know, that you just need to commute somewhere, this palette right here is kind of like does it all. Obviously, you know, like having that little note that it will depend on your skin tone, but other than that, I mean, like, Hourglass products in general, they are gorgeous. And for the letter I, it was super easy. I mean, immediately it came to my mind, IT Cosmetics. Now, for IT Cosmetics, I'm honest with you, it's not that I have tried a bunch of their products. I love their brushes, but one product that I always keep on a like, quote-unquote on stock in my collection is their Bye Bye foundation. This is a full coverage moisturizer. So I do have a lot of tinted moisturizers. I love them all for different reasons. Some of them are more sheer, some of them are less heavy. And when I say less heavy, they are less, I mean, they are moisturizing but not like greasy. I shouldn't say greasy but well, you know what I mean, right? That is not like, not as heavy. And one that I can trust, it lasts for a long time, like pretty much all day long, is this one right here. So definitely I goes for IT Cosmetics and their Bye Bye foundation. And J goes for a brand that I consider an underrated brand, and that's Jouer. I love Jouer. I mean, like, powders in general, their setting powders, they are really good, but their blushes is where the magic it is. They have these duos right here. I have a ton of them. I mean, I cannot count. I mean, like, I'm not saying that this one is my favorite one. I think my favorite one, it was the limited edition one from summer of last year, but they still have it available. I will link it down below. They are all gorgeous. I mean, they do have these duos that one is a complete matte, and then the other side is kind of like, doesn't have any shimmer, it has a little bit of a sheen, so it does have a little bit of that beautiful luminosity. I mean, they are gorgeous, and honestly, I really think that they are an underrated brand, and I love their packaging. I mean, like, even for presents, they look, and they look luxe, they look high-end, they look very pretty, and they perform super well. Okay, super easy, Couleurs. And actually this year I have tried a little bit more of the brand, and I think the product that really has impressed me, in fact I included it on my best of 2020 mid-year, their concealer. I mean, I do have very dark under eye circles. They are bluish in tone, and for me it's really hard to find a concealer that not only conceal those areas and really kind of like, you know, cover those dark circles, because usually honestly I have to go with a corrector, but also because I'm 40 years old, I do have a lot of fine lines down, you know, like on that area on my eyes, and this right here does the trick. It's beautiful, it's not heavy, it lasts really well throughout the day, it doesn't crease, amazing formula. So Couleurs, absolutely, that's for K. And L was again a super easy letter, La Mer. And the foundation that I'm wearing today, this is the Soft Fluid Foundation. Gorgeous, skin-like, I mean, easy to apply, it lasts a long time, it photographs beautifully. Although it has SPF, it does photograph really well, at least I haven't had any problems. I mean, it's gorgeous, the hype is real. I have bought several bottles of these, and it's a foundation that I think, I mean, like, I hope I will never have to say goodbye to, because it's just too beautiful to be true. L, has to be La Mer. And then we go to the letter M, and then I broke the rule, and then I don't have anymore a brand, because when I thought about the letter M, immediately I thought about meteorites. I know it's Guerlain, but then I had Gucci, G, I mean, I love Guerlain, and I said, you know what? Hey, the first thing that I thought about was the meteorites, so it has to be the meteorites. I have several of them. This one right here is from the Holiday 2020 collection, but they come, I mean, like in different shades. I mean, they have the regular line that they come, I mean, like, it's really nice because they have meteorites for light skin tone, medium skin tone, deep skin tone. I mean, they have a little bit for everybody. And then you have the beautiful, like, special limited edition ones that, I mean, like, they are always so beautiful. And this is the powder that I usually gravitate towards when I have to finish my makeup. That's what I use, like, all over my face. Like, oh my gosh, let me show you. The way that I do it is I grab my, see, my La Mer brush, for La Mer, right? I have my try and true favorite, and then I just go like this, and then just buff all my makeup, and I mean, everything just looks so beautiful, so diffuse. I mean, you never will go overboard with the meteorites. So definitely, I'm sorry, there's no brand, but there's a product, that's the meteorites. And super easy right there, Natasha Denona. With Natasha Denona, I will say the eyeshadow palettes. Most of the eyeshadow palettes, they are amazing. I mean, obviously, it all depends on, you know, what color story you like, what shades are the ones that you really enjoy to use. I mean, I don't want to say that this is my favorite palette, because last year was the Metropolis palette. This year, I mean, I think all the palettes have been really beautiful, from the Love palette, then the Glam palette is gorgeous too. And I have been using the Glam palette so much that today I said, you know what? Let me use the Bronze palette. This palette is also stunning, and I know it looks like everything is very copper, everything is very orange, but there's some variations right here that makes of this palette incredible. I mean, like, so easy to wear. Like I said, that's the one that I'm using today. So definitely, I mean, Natasha Denona came into my mind right away. I mean, like, that was an easy one. And then O is for Ofra. Ofra and their highlighters. I think that's what Ofra is known for their beaming highlighters. I mean, like, you wear an Ofra highlighter and you will be seen all the way to the moon and back, and, you know, like, yeah, aliens will come and get you, in other words. So immediately I thought Ofra, and it came to my mind the collaboration with Samantha March, obviously, and this is called the March Beauty World Highlighter. Now, this is a mix of two highlighters already existing on the line of Ofra, but this combo right here is just gorgeous, stunning. It has a little bit of pink, it has a little bit of champagne. It's just so lovely. It goes so well on many skin tones. I mean, it's beautiful. Okay, so for P ones, it wasn't hard, but it was kind of like the letter H that, boom, you know, different brands came into mind. The two top ones, Pat McGrath and Patrick Ta, because both of them, they don't do any wrong on my books. I mean, like, in fact, Pat McGrath, I just did a ranking of all my eyeshadow palette collection, 20 eyeshadows rank. If you haven't watched that video, check it out. I mean, it was hard. It was a tough duty, but I will have to say, you will have to check my ranking video to know which one came into first place, second place, and whatnot. But I will have to say, of this year, obviously, her Divine Rose #2 palette. I mean, this was boom. I mean, like, this was so hyped up, mostly for that multi-chrome shade right there. You see how it flips? I mean, like, this is amazing palette. Yeah, so any palettes from Pat McGrath, she has so many products. And then Patrick Ta, he's doing such an amazing job with his line. I mean, like, every product that he's coming out is like one after the other is just extraordinary. I cannot wait for him to come out with eyeshadow palettes. I'm sure he's gonna be doing something super amazing, whether they are quads or if they are 12-pump palettes, whatever it is. I'm sure it's gonna be extraordinary. But these right here, the duo blushes, cream and powder blushes, this is in Shiso LA. I mean, I have all of them and they are gorgeous. So Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe, two P's right here. Pat McGrath and Patrick Ta. And then for the letter Q, honestly, there was no brand that came to my mind. Do you know a brand that starts with the letter Q? At least not me. But I remember watching the same tag from Patty Alonso, and for the letter Q, she said quads. Brilliant idea. And I have to say that recently I tried, I love VCR, but their little new Petit Four quads, they are gorgeous. One of my favorite ones is Praline. All of them are beautiful, but these shades right here, oh my, they give such a seductive look to the eyes. It's beautiful. I have reviewed them all, so if you have missed that video, you better check it out. But yeah, I have all four. VCR, they cannot do wrong. Honestly, in fact, a couple days ago, Andrea Ali, she's a makeup artist. She's a stage in Paris, but I think she's Romanian, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I watch her a lot, and she showed one eyeshadow palette that she got from VCR. It was kind of like a rainbow palette, very colorful palette. But the way that she spoke about the brand, she's a very well-known makeup artist. She has done makeup actually for the royalty too, and listening to her how she described VCR, I'm like, yes, 100%. And these, if you haven't tried VCR, then here you go. These little quads, you will not go wrong. For the letter R, two brands that really came to my mind right away. One of them is Refer and the ear brushes. All the ear brushes are amazing. You always see me using them here. And the other brand is a new brand, is Rare Beauty. Honestly, a rare brand because it's, I don't know, Selena Gomez, she's coming out with these products that are really good. From their liquid lipsticks, so beautiful. But the blushes really are gorgeous. I love cream products, as you can tell, because they just look so natural. They are easy to blend. A person like me that I do have dry skin, I'm not afraid to use them either. It's a really hard toss right here, but definitely these two brands, Refer, try them for, since they launched. I remember when they were just doing prototypes and they were doing the pre-orders, and it was through this website. I don't remember. I had to wait months for them to come. I trust so much. You want really good Japanese made brushes, natural hair bristles, amazing quality, Refer, absolutely. And then Rare Beauty, yes. Okay, 2 hours right there. Breaking rules. Call me please. And with the letter S, same thing happened to me. Oh my gosh, I use these products all the time, every single day when I'm doing my makeup, and and when I film too. Two brands starting with an S, Sonia G, Scott Barnes. You see me using these products right here. I have some dirty ones right here, and all the time. And then this palette right here, gorgeous, from Scott Barnes. This is his all kind of natural palette, all neutral tones. Stunning. This one right here, such a good formula, He knows what he's doing. So yes, two brands right here. To us, Sonia G. Her brushes are amazing, and she's a master of what she's doing. Scott Barnes, he's amazing. He's a master makeup artist. And then T, the obvious. Do I have to say anymore? Tom Ford. Tom Ford. This is his latest quad, the one from this holiday collection. This is called First Frost. This is extraordinary. If you have a light to medium skin tone like mine, you will absolutely love this one right here. But there are so many from Tom Ford. I need to do a ranking video of his quads and eyeshadows, and I don't know, would you like to see that? Because there are so many. From Nude Deep, Meteoric, Honeymoon, the list goes on and on and on. This is the wet dry formula from Tom Ford, but I think Tom Ford in general, the brand is T immediately. I couldn't think of anybody else. In fact, right now you say T and I cannot doesn't come across to me another name but Tom Ford. For the letter U, honestly, nothing came to mind like super right away, and then giving it a little bit of a thought and just going through my collection, I'm like, oh, Urban Decay. But honestly, I don't use many products from Urban Decay anymore. I don't have anything against the brand, please don't take it wrong right there. But honestly, it's like, okay, I have the primer potion that I use it very rarely, you know. And then I think it all happened because last year I had a bad experience with one of their foundations. It broke me out completely, and in fact they are coming out, I think, with a tinted moisturizer. I'm not gonna try it. I'm just letting you know right away. No, I'm not. I'm afraid, okay? But there's something that I have used in the past, usually, you know, like, well, if you don't know, I'm a caterer, I'm also an event planner and a wedding designer, and therefore my days at work, like when we used to work, you know, in that area, because I live here in California and it has been really hard this year. But I'm looking forward to 2021 and see, I mean, going back again to do the weddings is gonna be a lot of fun. But anyhow, going back, the days are long. Like, I start really early morning, sometimes it's 7 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even earlier than that, and I don't get out of the venue like at least midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. They are long days. When I'm telling you long days, long days. So I, like, in fact, I have very little of this all-nighter product right here. This is the one that I use to lock in place my makeup. Usually when because of the long days that I had, I didn't use like a lot of heavy makeup, but the thing that it helped me out to just keep it locked throughout the day looking as is best is this one right here, the all-nighter. Is this my favorite right now? No, there's another one that you will see it on my best of 2020 that has debunked this one. But yes, I will have to say, from Urban Decay, the all-nighter setting spray. For the letter V, that was super easy. Victoria Beckham Beauty. And honestly, to pick one product is really hard. In fact, I don't know when you're watching this, but a few days ago I posted, in fact, it was my first video for my Vlogmas. I did a video where I spoke about all the products that Michelle Wan has influenced me to buy, and one of them is her primer. This primer right here is gorgeous. I have it in a golden tone. It gives a beautiful luminosity, it gives a beautiful moisture to the skin. It preps the skin really good and is packed of really good ingredients. She just came out with her lipsticks. They are extraordinary too. I mean, she has on and on. Every single product up to right now is like amazing. Her single eyeshadows, her quads. An order right here that just arrived. That can tell you everything. It's really hard to pick a product from Victoria Beckham because honestly, she's doing an amazing job in the selection of her products, and like not only the packaging but the quality of them is just absolutely gorgeous. So to me, that is hard. I will just leave you at Victoria Beckham Beauty. That's it. Almost done right here. We are at the letter W. Super easy right there, Wayne Goss. And yeah, the blush and the highlighter that I'm using today is from Wayne, is his Bright Poppy highlighter. I know everybody likes, I think it's called the coral one. I do have all 4 of them. They are all beautiful, but this one right here is the one that suits my skin tone so well. It makes me feel like, you know, like Samki's Golden Goddess. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I think formulation is gorgeous. He's doing a great job with the products that he's coming out. Another product that I love from Wayne is his glosses. The one in specific is called Chrysanthemums. I have it right here, but I do have a mess. If I move something, everything is gonna fall down and it's gonna be, I mean, it's going to be a really bad picture right here. But yes, W is for Wayne Goss. And then the letter X. Honestly, I don't know. Oh well, I do know of a brand with the letter X, but I haven't tried any of their products. So then I said, well, letter X, it can be extra. I know, you know, phonetics right there. And I said, you know what, my darling Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, like, how come I left her aside and I didn't I didn't include her or put her when we were talking about the letter C. So then I thought, one of my favorite quads, it has been, I think, debunked perhaps just a little by another one, but I will have to say exaggerize. And you're gonna be like, but that doesn't start with an X either. Well, it sounds like, okay? It sounds like exaggerize. Okay, all right. Here it is. It's another beauty right here. It's a little bit, I mean, like, it's not super warm. It's a little bit on the cool side, but this quad right here gives a very glam and seductive look. I absolutely love it, and this is my go-to quad when I grab something from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm like, I want something that looks extremely beautiful, that complements me really well, easy, and I'm like, this is it, exaggerize. And then why YSL? Obviously. I keep saying obviously. Well, to me it's obvious, and one product that I have been loving this year is this beautiful Touche Eclat 3D All Over Glow. I mean, I cannot remember the names. Now, I know some people, depending on their skin tone, like some that they have very deep complexions, or even if you are lighter in skin tone than mine, you can use this one as a highlighter. I use it as a finishing powder, and I use it just on the perimeter of my face, and it gives me a beautiful glow to the skin without any glitter. It just gives, like, again, this beautiful aura of like youth, and it's like, it just looks so stunning. They did an amazing job. I mean, YSL products, there are so many, but the one that kind of like came to my mind like right away that it has made a huge impact is this baby right here. And then we arrive to the last letter of the alphabet, the letter Z, and that's for Zoeva. I do have an eyeshadow palette from them. I also have some lip products, lip glosses. I do have a mirror or two from them. It's beautiful. It has these butterflies all over. I keep looking right there on that side because that's where it's at, but because if I move a little, everything's gonna go down. And I don't want any disasters right here. So then I went ahead and grabbed this 227 brush, and this is, I mean, I don't know if it's a limited edition collection. I don't remember. This is from the Rose Golden collection, but I mean, this is permanent on their line. This is very alike to the Sigma E25 brush. Is, you know, a blending brush, and I remember Mel Thompson. She's the one that always refer about Zoeva. You know, I mean, like Mel Thompson, there's so many creators, but Mel Thompson was one of them that I really look forward to know what brushes she used, because her makeup always looks so, I mean, so beautiful, so airbrush, whether it's her eye makeup, her face makeup, she always looks stunning, okay? So anyhow, in one of those videos, she referred to this Zoeva one, and honestly, it performs really well. It's really soft. It has maintained its shape really well too. So Z is for Zoeva. So yes, my friend, I think we're done with the alphabet right here. I hope I haven't missed any letters. If I did so, you let me know down below. But it will be amazing if you can share with me any brand that right now, as you see this outro right here, comes to your mind, the first product that comes into your mind. Leave it on the description box below. I would love to know what brand that is. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I think you're waiting too long, and I would love if you can kindly give me that opportunity. I really want to get to my 10K subscribers here on YouTube, and perhaps the 10K followers on Instagram. So it's very simple and free. Go ahead, look under this screen. You will see a red button that says subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Mostly right now that I'm doing Vlogmas, 25 days non-stop, a video every single day. Is a huge commitment, so I hope that you can make me company. And if you have a minute or two, and if you're on Instagram, come and follow me there. That will be incredible, as it will be a blessing for me to have you become part of my family. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.